Early expectations on where I think things are going to fall for the new meta. Make sure you guys smash the even crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome. I know this is going to be very strict early thoughts on our expectations and kind of where we expect things to kind of fall for this format. So we're going to be starting off with Branded Fallen of Albaz. I'm actually going to leave this up here in 1.5. I don't truly feel like this deck is all that bad right now. Like, Branded has had a massive resurgence through last list, and a lot of people definitely, I think, discounted this deck a lot for what it was possibly able to do for the meta, and that's actually pretty important to consider. Branded, with the illusion stuff, I'm going to leave this in like tier 2, because this is kind of where I feel like the benchmark lies. You know, this card's extremely good, or the deck's extremely good, but, you know, last format, it struggled to get a lot of things going. So we're gonna leave this here as like our little benchmark. Marincess, we're gonna leave in Rogue. The biggest things that I'll tell you about this deck are a lot of people don't understand how to handle the bigger parts of these matchups with this. And the deck is extremely, extremely strong still. But it doesn't really feel like it explodes all that much more. The Sprite variant with the Runic cards might possibly come back. I'm going to leave this in tier 2 for now. This is definitely got some potential around it. I'm also going to leave Vanquish Soul up here in the tier 2 category, because honestly, they did lose TC Boo if they played that variant, which I think does hurt a lot. Infernoble, yeah, you tried. You did try. Infernoble actually getting the axe hurts a lot, for sure. Losing the Assault, I know people, they're still going to try out here. People are going to try to find variations and try to do things, but this was a very, very solid hurt. Same thing with Mathmech. Yeah, you tried. Now that Circular is gone, like, you no longer really have a face to the deck for engine power. You know, you're kind of struggling to get things off of the ground. It was the thing that made the deck go around 100%. Flounder I'm leaving up here in 1.5. This does not change really all that much. I actually think Flunder got way stronger right now. This deck is actually going to be a very, very scary monster, I feel like. Once again, don't discount birds. Alright, this deck, it can show up not top of YCS, but this will be the angriest birds that you'll ever have to deal with at the regional level, for sure. Runic Stun, I'm going to leave down here in Rogue now. Losing what we lost definitely hurt this deck a lot. And that's not to say that the deck's not going to still be strong, but the pure version is definitely getting checked out. Rogue, I'm also going to leave Punk down here. Punk has been, I don't know, this deck, it has not shown up hardly at all, especially with the Gold Pride stuff, and it's definitely been moving down the list of Rogue for a little while. Salad. I think we can put Salad up here in tier, we'll leave it in Rogue for now. I do think that this deck also has some very strong potential about it. You know, we don't have Promethean Princess just yet. Once we get that card, though, I think it's going to be an entirely different ball game for sure. Dark World. Yeah, this also stays down here in Rogue. This deck has been not very successful as of late. I don't exactly know what's going on with this. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe, I don't know, the Shifter still does lurk in the format, especially from the birds. Minkanko. So we no longer have the Assault package, but that doesn't mean that you can't do old Assault plays. I'm going to leave it in here in Rogue. I think that you can still do things with it. It's just, it's going to take a little bit of development for people to kind of see what they're going to do. Pendulums, man, this is an interesting one. I'm going to leave it here. I think we're going to have Endymion stuff really kind of show up with this and have people try to mess around with the ideas that we got with everything now. The deck definitely seems like it has potential. Orcust, I'm going to put this in tier 2. The reason I'm going to put this in tier 2 is because you're going to have people that are going to test the Phantom Knight versions, and they're going to take week 1 by storm. Especially when you're watching the Horus cards turn into a discard outlet for this. Actually, we'll put it up here. I think this deck has high potential. That's for sure. It just feels like it might just be a fad, you know. But once again, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Tri-Brigade. Well, there's the Fire King Tri-Brigade build, which has been seeing a little bit of success, but Tri-Brigade as it is going to get tossed in Rogue. Labyrinth. I'm going to leave it up here at 1.5. Yeah, they didn't lose anything, but they don't have transaction rollback just yet. Once we get that, it's going to be a different ball game, I feel like. You know, we just need to be a little bit more patient in this regard. Oh, Virtual World. You know, this topped a regional recently. It gets its rogue status. Exo Sister. Huh. You know, just put it right there. It deserves its... Actually, I feel like this is a little bit higher. We'll put it here. Rika. Huh. Does this deserve the... You can probably still do things with this, but I think it's going to be a lot harder to get off the ground. So we're going to leave it in You Tried. Fire Kings. Anybody arguing that this isn't going to be a good deck? It definitely will be one of the top tier contenders. Same thing with Purely. This Purely got the slap on the wrist if it ever existed. I'm going to leave this up here. I still think the cat deck is very, very, very strong. For sure. Mana Diem, I also think kind of moves up the food chain here too. This deck's explosiveness is definitely going to get it into some interesting positions. Sky Striker, I'm also going to put here in Rogue, or in tier 2. A lot of people are hyped about the Upstart Goblins. We'll have to wait and see. I think that it could definitely get things going. You already know if you're a tier player, you're trying this format. You know you're going to try to find some sort of way to make this pile work. But for now, you tried. Let's call it what it is. This. I'm also going to put this in tier. Ah, man. Do I really think that Centurion has potential right now? I do think it does. I think we're just going to have to wait and see where it goes. It might actually... It's so weird. We'll leave it here for now. Let's see here. Dragon Link, yeah, this stays right here. That never changes. Phantom Knights, man, a couple of little interesting choices. Rescue Ace, this stays up here. I mean, yeah, for sure we lost Airlifter, but like the deck is still consistent for sure. Man, I also this is a bold decision here. I think that the control version of this deck is still very, very strong. I think a lot of people kind of underestimate this. Rogue, we're going to put Sword Soul here. It's definitely, you know, still good. Trap Tricks also still meets the Rogue category for sure. Unchained, man, I don't know. Is this a You Tried? I think this is a You Tried. Not to say that... Is it Rogue still? I think... I don't know, man. I'm going to leave it up here in Rogue for now, just to wait and see who comes up with what. Hero? Yeah, we can leave this in Rogue. Darklaw's still a good card. And, of course, we have Dinosaur. Yeah, we'll leave Dino back here in Rogue. Honestly, you could shift this up here. You can move this to 1.5. You've got a very strong batch of decks that you can do well with in this format, which is good. That's not to say that the decks in You Tried can't be successful. Some more so than others, but this is just early thoughts for now. So, what do you guys think? Please, comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Patrons! Thank you. Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.